And April 6th, and I wanted to do a video to just give everyone an update. Some big things are changing and happening with us, so I wanted to let everyone know firsthand from the chairman what's going on. As many of you know, the National Block Club University has 167 jurisdictions throughout America that we work in. 20 Chicago neighborhoods are linked to 20 U.S. cities. Those 20 zip codes are also linked to 20 countries in Africa and 20 suburbs. That's been our centralized uniform delivery system for a long time now. Right now we're in a massive change mode, if you will. One of the big announcements is in the next 36 months, which is about 3 years. Between now and the next 3 years, National Block Club University will go away. Don't panic. What's going away is the way the website and some of the formal legal structures of National Block Club University. Our mission has always been using toilet tissue to combat crime and disorder throughout those jurisdictions that I named. Some of you saw the email that went out that talked about us allowing the north side, because the 20 zip codes in Chicago that anchor us are all on the southeast side, the south side, and also on the west side, predominantly African American zip codes. Well, since 1998, it's been awesome organizing and getting to know all the, I call them Michael Jordans, in each household throughout all these territories. Well, where we are now is time to go to the next level. Behind me is some of the toilet tissue. Most of you guys are supportive of the tissue program, and we've always said along, we don't do grants because our focus has always been us empowering our own neighborhood. We know the money is there because we look at the zip codes, and everyone needs tissue, so let's create jobs by having everyone purchase their tissue from us, from their own neighborhood. We deliver it, which creates the jobs, and the dollar starts to circulate. Keep in mind, across the country, we have an $800 billion economy that we just don't keep inward as other cultures do. So that's still our challenge. And so it's a lot of things going on with that. But the bottom line, NBCU will, the non-for-profit, that's National Block Club University, is going away. What we're starting to do beginning May 1st is we're creating distribution holding companies. These are for-profit entities. These are, let me repeat that. These are for-profit entities. The purpose of these distribution holding companies is so that we can pool investors together, and these are the same people we've been meeting over the last 10 years. We're going to pool together 20 investors out of each what we call villages. So it's part of an economic strategy. Excuse me, it's part of an economic strategy that we're using, and the tissue is the base. Everyone needs it, it's not going away, so it's a guaranteed commodity that we're going to have so that we can create many investment clubs throughout all 20 of these zip codes that we have always been in. We've established the relationships, the trust is there, now we're moving into the economic side. So what's going to happen with NBCU is, like I said, the non-for-profit side is going to phase away. Now, a lot of people know NBCU is giving away money for the essay contest, giving money away for the kids to travel out of town, giving away money to families in need, bus cards, things of that nature. We will continue that. Each investment club will be part of an agreement that they're going to contribute so much money back to the village that they live in. And I'm going to work on those agreements with each investment club to make sure we have them commitments so that our structure will stay the same. So, bottom line, NBCU will phase away in the next 36 months, but what we're going to be creating is investment clubs which are for profit, meaning the dollars that we have now that's leaving the community will stay in the community in small investment clubs made up of 20 people in each one. The way I have it structured right now, there'll be 800 of these investment clubs throughout Chicago. So that's in a nutshell what's going to happen. I am looking at forming a foundation, and the foundation is going to do and allow this transfer of funds that we are talking about with the bus cards. Everything that NBCU does now, will be done in the foundation. It will make it easier to explain to people, because right now people say, what do NBCU do? And they get confused when we tell them all the things we do. But it sums up to, we give away resources to help the neighborhood, and we ask them to help their own neighborhood by buying tissue. Now the foundation will issue grants to people in the neighborhood that's doing good, and we'll continue helping in that arena. So that's it on National Block Club University and the future of it. Some of you guys told me you saw me on the news along with Governor Will and some of the other leaders. We were out there regarding the Maya Lyons case. For many of you guys that's not in Chicago, this is the 9-year-old girl that was found stabbed in the neck, and she passed away while her father drove her to the hospital. So we were out there on Saturday with Maya Lyons' mother and her family at the police station, because we asked the police to intensify their search for who killed Maya. And then we went to the scene where she was found on 84th and Gilbert Court. This happened on Saturday. Very emotional time. The father was not out there, and I had a chance to speak to him yesterday, so we're going to have a separate meeting to discuss moving forward together. While we were out there Saturday, a young lady brought up an interesting point, and she said, how can, in Florida, when the young girl Kaylee Anthony was missing, they charged the mom, they arrested the mom, charged the mom without having a body. And here we have Maya Lyons' body, and they still haven't filed any charges. So our state's attorney here is Anita Alvarez. So some of the talks we're looking at is getting a petition drive going to increase pressure for Anita Alvarez to file some charges. And who, we don't know, but let's just say we need to get something going, and we want to put pressure on Anita Alvarez, letting her know the case in Florida is something she should possibly look at. So that's what happened over the weekend. I thank everyone that did come out to support that, and we're going to continue that. Every first Friday of the month is Maya Lyons Day. That's the zip code where the crime occurred, at 60620, and every first Friday that zip code is on duty. So that's where that stands. I did reach out to Nancy Grace. She's on CNN and she covers cases like this, and I asked her for support. We might end up asking you guys to send letters as well to CNN. We'll wait and see. I'm meeting with Maya's father on Thursday, so we'll see how that goes and move forward from there. All right, last two updates. This is the Black Pages, if you guys can see that, okay? And it's coming out, I believe, this month. I think this is the issue for this month, and I'm working with the owner of this magazine, Mr. Del Nado, and the goal there is so that we can start, since we're out delivering tissue, we want to start delivering the products from these businesses that advertise with him as well, so that we can start to capture. I think in our community we spent $19.5 billion last year in the city of Chicago, with only 2% staying in our community. And that's just catastrophe. That's why you see a lot of the dysfunction. The dollars are not circulating, and we want to work with the Black Pages to do that. Then I have the awesome new sheet to show you guys, which is our structure of the future here. And it is color coded, yellow being the west side, then you have green being the south side, and blue being the southeast side. And I'm going to zoom in so you guys can really see this. And what this is, these are pictures of the van that we're going to have in every zip code, the storefront, as well as 5 children, which are teenagers, delivering this tissue. And so I know it's a bad view, but I'm going to make certain that everyone get a copy of it. And anyway, this is the structure. This is across the entire city of Chicago.